Hi everyone and welcome. This is the next part of my coloring book collection. So these books are a little more popular, a little more seen out in the coloring community versus the ones I've been showing, so I will not do flip throughs unless you want to see them. If you want a full flip through, please let me know in the comments and I can go ahead and do that. So let's get started. My first few are going to be the Johanna Basford collection. So this is World of Flowers. I will quickly show you just in case you haven't seen or have one. She has really nice thick paper. It is not perforated. It's a little bit of an off-white, but it is perfect for pencils or if you're into watercoloring. Even marker, it's double-sided, but you could do water-based markers, or if you're not worried about the image on the other side. So that is World of Flowers, Johanna Basford. The next one is also hers. I just got this book of hers this year. So I haven't had a chance to color in it yet, but hopefully this year I'll have some images to show. I will show a couple of this one because I feel like it's one of her least popular books. So they are single-sided, and then there's a wallpaper kind of white image on the other side. Same paper, no perforation. Snow globe. So that one is Johanna's Christmas. This one is Lost Ocean. If you have this book and you have any completed pages, I would love to see them because I bought this book forever ago. I actually bought two of them because they were on such a good sale, and I cannot color it. I cannot come up with any inspiration. So if you have any completed pages you're willing to share, that would be awesome. I really love ocean pictures, but these ones are so tricky. This one I might do watercolor. That would be pretty. And I have two books, so I can experiment like that in one and then pick the other. Excuse me. So that is Lost Ocean. My next one is Enchanted Forest. For those of you that don't have this book, this is a really cute book, and when you get to the end, it says, turn the page to discover what's hidden in the castle. And then your page unfolds, and I will not show you what is in the castle because that is a surprise. Mine is not colored, and this page flips out as well. So you open it. These are your doors to the castle, and you open them. So I thought that was what was really neat about this book. This is the key to the Enchanted Forest. There is a map in the front, so it is kind of like a little adventure. So these are what you're looking for, and here's your map. So that is Enchanted Forest. I think that one might be my favorite, even though I haven't colored in it as much as I have World of Flowers. Okay, next is Inky and the Butterfly, and I have not worked in this one a whole lot. Sorry, I got a phone call and I was trying to decide if it was still recording. Sorry, he was trying to decline it. Okay, so this, I have not worked in this one as much as I have worked in her other books, but I have started this page. And so this is a cute little storybook, and it just goes through and tells the story as you color the pages. I really wanted to color this one for my daughter and give it to her as like a storybook that she could pass down to her kids. So that's my daughter's name. So I really need to sit down and work on it because she's already 3. So I have a few years yet, but as long as it's taking me to get this far. I thought I had one more colored in here, but I guess not. So that one is Inky, Johanna Basford, Ivy, and the Inky Butterfly. Okay, I have 3 books from the next author. He has a lot more, but I only have 3. I think he has quite a few, but I don't think he's making them anymore. But I do, when I bought these, they were all still available on Amazon. So these are Color My Sketchbook. And it is Benette Klein and May Klein. I believe May is his daughter. So these are beautiful grayscale images. Amazon paper, but you could copy them onto something pretty if you wanted. And there has to be lots of cool things you could do with images this pretty. A little hedgehog. So he has all different versions. I know he has like a steampunk, and I think he has some kind of monsters or something like that. I obviously got the animal ones because that's what I'm into. But I know he has a lot more. So this one is Color My Sketchbook Wild is this one. This will be cute for fall. No repeating images, no perforated. 30 years of professional designs. There is that one, Color My Sketchbook Wild. This one is Color My Sketchbook Wild 2. These are not hardback, they are paper books. They have a weird feel to them. But 2014, he began uploading sketches to Facebook. If you're really good at trees, this would be cool. That's pretty. So I am flipping through these books just because I don't feel like a lot of people have them. I see a lot of people in the group, Benette Klein's group on Facebook, color images, but as far as coloring groups and YouTube go, I have not seen a lot of these. So I figured I would go through and get a flip because I feel like he's a little bit underrated, especially if you're into grayscale. If you want to practice jewels, then he's got a nest full of them. Another mama duck in the water. No. Thank you. Little one was trying to help. I love this, and I really wanted to color it, but I can't decide how I'm going to pull it off just yet. It might be one I end up making a copy of just to practice. So maybe when I get the hang of it, I will do a video on that one just to show you how it turned out. Spread your creative wings and let art bloom. And then the thank you page. So Color My Sketchbook 2. One more, and this one is just his first Color My Sketchbook. So this one is not as many animals if you're not into that kind of thing. There is a couple, but this one for Clara and Gail, I thought it would tell you which book it was out of, or if it was in another book, but it doesn't. So this one has more ladies if you're into this type of thing. Jamie, I know you're seeing this animal. This picture, I don't like it because it's kind of creepy, but I do love the creativity of how this octopus is sitting on her head and swirled just like one of those fancy big hats they used to wear. Dragon, owl. I do think I want to challenge Jamie to this book. So Jamie's Coloring Love, if you're watching, I challenge you. she's really good at skin tones and ladies, so. This one could be really pretty. Zebras are my favorite animals. And I don't believe his books are that expensive. I do believe when I bought mine they were about $8 a piece or so. I'm not sure now that he's not making them anymore, but they were fairly cheap on Amazon, and I do believe you can also buy them in bundles. So that is Benette Klein, Color My Sketchbook, the first one. I only have one of this artist, but I felt like she fit in this category. She has very pretty art. She's a bigger book. I keep all my big square books on the same shelf. I don't know why it bothers me, but I do. So this is Debbie Macomber, Come Home to Color. And if you are into detail and landscape and houses, this book is for you. It is gorgeous. And it's not the same old mountain scenes. She does signs, front of the house, the doorway, the sitting room, the bedroom. So if you're into just the whole house, this is, I think, considered her backyard. So I haven't got very far, but there's my apples and my tree and my water. Started at March, and that's how far I am. So, sewing. Look onto the town. There's her kitty. Sewing room. The window seat, it says, overlooks the cove with excellent view of marina. So it does have what it is, where it is, the story behind it. It just looks like nice, peaceful scenes. Lots of flowers, that's for sure. I know that's not everybody's favorite, but it does sort of give you a break. It has variations, so you don't have to do flower after flower page. This is a cute little desk. Dog sitting on the porch. A farmer's market. I love seeing other towns' versions of farmer markets because ours is so little and dainty because we are such a small town. We do have like the beef and the milk and the cheese and the jams and whatnot, but we don't have a lot of the other things some of the bigger towns have. This is cute. So that is Debbie Macomber's Come Home to Color. That's not supposed to be in there. Sorry about that. Okay, so my next ones are a set. And I'm sure you've heard of these. These are Daria's song. So this one is her time chamber. It does have thumbnails in the back. I bought the Night Voyage, and then I bought this one and on Amazon. Nope, not Amazon, just kidding, eBay. For really cheap. So I was nervous that when they came they were going to be colored in or bent or ruined, but they weren't. They did pretty good. I was surprised. So I got these like $4 each, and they're, I think this part did come colored, but I'm pretty sure I can fix that, so I wasn't too worried. For $4 for a Daria songbook, I am not going to complain. And if you want full slower flips, let me know. Not a problem. I want to show you because if you haven't seen her books, they are good books, but I don't want to go too slow because if you have her book, I don't want you to be too incredibly bored. This one does have a lot of the gears in it. Time Garden. And then her last one is, these are all my practice pages. Let me pull these out real quick. This one is Night Voyage. I do think this one is my favorite out of her collection, even though I am too scared to touch it. I tried to color one page and I ruined it right off the bat before I knew how to color blackberries. And I haven't touched it yet because I'm scared to ruin the rest of it. This is Night Voyage. You could do such a pretty sky with beautiful gray and brown roofs, and then you could do like pastel little origami birds, hot air balloons. This clock is gorgeous. Here she is in the tree. She is flying on one of them. Cool slide. So this is not a book I would probably color every page in, but I do feel that there is enough of them that I like that I would get my money's worth. I know a lot of people say to count your pages and divide it by how much you paid, or divide how much you paid by how many pages, and that's supposed to, you know, you color that many pages to get your money's worth or whatever. But to me, if I get 2 pages and I really like them, then that's well done to me. That's the page I ruined with my berries. I don't know if I can fix it or not. And then the thumbnails of all the pages. So that one is, and there's a postcard on the back as well, Daria's Song, The Night Voyage. And I don't think this book is going to fit on screen. Okay, so this is the Game of Thrones coloring book. I probably will do a full flip of this one just because the larger books people do seem to like to see. So I will just show you a couple. I have never seen Games of Thrones. I just really love big books. Not go through and tell you who any of the characters are or what this giant bird means. They are not perforated pages. They are really smooth paper. Oh, it says on the side who they are. Dragonstone, Drogon, Joffrey. So there is that book, HBO Game of Thrones. I will have the next part of my collection up very soon. If there's anybody you want to see ahead of time, let me know, and if I have them, I will show you. I thank you for watching. Have a good Sunday.